The year 2025 has been brutal for television fans as network after network and streamer after streamer announced the cancellation of shows many thought would stick around. Viewers tuned in expecting more seasons of their favorite dramas, comedies, reboots, and thrillers, only to be left stunned as the stories they followed for years were abruptly cut off. These cancellations didn't come because the creators had finished telling their stories. They came down like a hammer, wielded by studios chasing budgets, ratings, and the ever-shifting preferences of an overwhelmed audience. From major networks like CBS and NBC to streaming giants like Netflix, Prime Video, and HBO Max, no platform was immune to the slash. And the results left devoted fans reeling, wondering why beloved shows were axed without warning or closure. CBS took an especially sharp knife to its programming slate this year. Fans of S were hit hard when it was confirmed that the show wouldn't be returning for a 9th season. After 8 strong years of action-packed storytelling and emotionally rich arcs, it was a shock. Viewers had grown attached to Hondo and his team, watching them tackle not only dangerous criminal threats, but also social issues that added layers to each character. But as CBS looked to make room for new projects and tighten its production budget, SWAT was unceremoniously removed from the lineup. As if that weren't enough, CBS doubled down by canceling both FBI, Most Wanted, and FBI International. Fans who had followed the crossovers and team dynamics for 6 and 4 seasons respectively were devastated. These spin-offs had formed a tight-knit part of CBS's procedural universe, and their abrupt removal left a noticeable gap. Not even Queen Latifah's star power could save the equalizer. After 5 successful seasons, the network pulled the plug, citing changing viewer trends and content reshuffling. The series had been a powerhouse, blending vigilante justice with deeply personal stories that highlighted systemic injustice. It resonated with millions, and its cancellation sparked confusion across social media. CBS also axed Papa's House, which was just beginning to find its footing, and the ambitious reality series, The Summit, both victims of the network's increasingly risk-averse programming strategy. NBC wasn't far behind. In May, the network made headlines by clearing out a significant portion of its scripted content. The reason? To make room for NBA programming, which NBC recently reacquired broadcasting rights for. That strategic shift spelled the end for several fan-favorite series. Found, a show that had just started gaining momentum with its unique approach to missing persons cases, was canceled after only 2 seasons. The Irrational, a psychological crime drama that had slowly built a loyal following, met the same fate. Sitcom lovers mourned the loss of Lopez vs. Lopez and Night Court, both canceled after 3 seasons. Despite decent ratings and dedicated audiences, Suits La, a much-anticipated spin-off of the original Suits series, was pulled after just 1 season. Its cancellation sparked particular outrage. Essex felt like a bait and switch for fans who expected a long-lasting revival of the beloved legal drama. Over at Paramount+, the reboot of Frasier came to an end after 2 seasons. While it had attracted a mix of nostalgia-driven older viewers and a curious younger audience, it struggled to find a consistent tone that lived up to the original's brilliance. The writers had hoped to build momentum across seasons, but Paramount+ opted to cut their losses. Similarly, HBO Max made a surprising move by canceling the franchise after only 1 season. The show had been lauded for its sharp satire of superhero franchises, a fresh voice in a genre that often takes itself too seriously. But low viewership combined with internal strategic shifts spelled doom for what many critics saw as a potential cult hit. Prime Video also did its share of damage. Clean Slate, a new entry in its dramatic slate, was ended after its 1st season. And perhaps the most disappointing cancellation of all was a ballet drama that had received a rare 2-season order before even premiering. Though the show had passionate fans and critical approval, Prime Video reversed course and cut the series early, leaving storylines unfinished and audiences frustrated. The decision seemed more reflective of Amazon's desire to streamline its content strategy than any real problem with the show itself. The emotional weight of that decision was felt most by viewers who saw themselves represented in the ballet world for the first time. This year reinforced the feeling that no matter how popular or promising a show is, survival on Netflix is never guaranteed. Peacock made cuts to axing several shows that barely had a chance to find their footing. Hysteria and Teacup were among the early casualties. Both had strong creative teams and initial buzz, but failed to maintain enough momentum to justify their production costs. Apple TV Plus pulled the completely made-up adventures of Dick Turpin after just 1 season, despite its quirky charm and growing. Disney Plus and Hulu, operating under the same corporate umbrella, canceled Extraordinary in Shard Lake, again emphasizing that even promising genre content isn't safe. What hurts the most is the feeling that viewers aren't part of the equation anymore. In an age of analytics, algorithms, and boardroom decisions, fan loyalty often takes a back seat. Shows aren't judged purely by viewership anymore, but by completion rates, engagement, metrics, and how well they fit into broader corporate strategies. That means a fan-favorite show with steady numbers might be considered a failure. If it doesn't align with the latest brand vision, audiences are left watching. Stories end, mid-arc character journeys, unfinished, questions unanswered. Cliffhangers now often go unresolved, not because the writers failed, but because the business model changed overnight. And while some shows have planned endings in 2025 like Stranger Things, Andor, and The Handmaid's Tale, those feel different. They're finales, not casualties. They allow fans closure and writers time to craft an ending that honors the journey. But for all the canceled shows this year, closure is a luxury no longer offered. Audiences are left refreshing pages, signing petitions, and posting tributes on social media in a desperate attempt to bring something back from the dead. Sometimes it works, rarely. Most often, it doesn't. So what happens next? The loss of these shows should be more than just a Viewers need to support the content they love in every way possible. Stream it early, finish seasons quickly, spread the word. But the reality is, no amount of support can always guarantee a show's future. The current industry is volatile, and the pressure on creatives is immense. Still, there's power in community. The backlash to some cancellations has sparked real conversations at studios. And in a few rare cases, canceled shows have been picked up elsewhere, or revived because of fan pressure. We live in an era where content is endless, but commitment from platforms is short. If you find a show you love, cherish it while it lasts. Binge it, share it, celebrate it. Because tomorrow, it could disappear without warning. And if you're mourning the loss of one of these 2025 cancellations, you're not alone. This year has proved that even the best shows can be taken before their time. But what lives on is the impact they had while they aired, the conversations they sparked, the comfort they brought, and the characters we carried with us. So let this be more than a list of cancellations. Let it be a reminder to appreciate good storytelling while it's here. And if you're passionate about saving a show, don't stay silent. Rally the fans, post the hashtags, and make some noise. Because sometimes, when viewers speak up, someone listens. If you want more breakdowns like this or updates on which shows are on the bubble, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss another TV shocker.